Going on, guys? It's your boy James back at it again over here at Beastly Trader. And guess what? Look, listen, if you want to make consistent profits in this markets, then make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Come on, guys. It's not that hard. We want all of us to succeed, right? And let's succeed. Each one teach one. Alright, let the photo catch up. Let this sink in. Alright, today's video is going to be an awesome video. I'm making this out for new traders, people who don't know exactly what they're doing, and they're just starting to get into this market. So if that's you, make sure you like this video because I'm dropping a lot of gems for you. Alright, so let's get right into the psychology. The silent killer of traders. This is the thing that is stopping you from succeeding in today's markets. Alright, you want to make it already, right? You want to put all this hard work with nothing to show yet. And it feels like things must start getting good for you finally. Yet, here's the problem with that. When you feel things should start working out for you is when you feel rushed. And the moment you feel rushed, you immediately make a terrible mistake. And that cycle will keep on repeating. Rushing is your enemy. Rushing to pass a challenge, rushing to get a payout, rushing to enter into a trade, rushing to go break even on a trade, rushing to close the trade early, rushing to study a course fast, rushing to succeed in trading. I can keep going on with rush mistakes. Do you think this rush can help us succeed? Unfortunately, it only slows you down. You have to identify your rushes. Explore your trading market and your mindset. When do you feel rushed and what for? Understand that any rushed emotion will only make things worse for you. Pinpoint the exact moments you are usually feeling rushed and try to introduce habits and a mindset shift to disrupt those emotions from taking over. Keep working hard on dropping the rush and you'll see your trading flourish. Alright? So like I said, basically, you just have to slow it down. Alright? You're going to get exactly where you want to get to. You just have to slow it down. Do everything you're supposed to do. Stay loyal to yourself and disciplined to your strategy. And just let things take off. Remember, it was not the hare that won the race, but instead it was the tortoise. Alright, so I hope you got that. Let's get right into today's video. Alright, here we are over here at gold on the 5-minute chart. Yes, I'm going to explain my strategy, but before I get to explaining anything, I just want to say that if you're still watching this video, I greatly appreciate you. We have just hit 700 subscribers, and that is a blessing. I am honored for y'all to allow me to continue in this journey and continue dropping gems. Alright, so just do me a favor. You don't have to do anything but continue being an honest person and helping out the next person. That's all I ask. You don't have to do anything. I just want to let you know that. Alright, so today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your Tradingview account, how to make a paper trading account, how to administer stop losses and take profits, and go over my strategy again. So like I said, like, share, and subscribe so the next person can see this, because here at Beastly Trader, all we're about is teaching the next person so they can teach the next person as well. So again, you're going to come to your screen. A lot of this stuff isn't going to be here. A lot of this stuff isn't going to be set up like this. Alright, a big tip that I want to give out to a lot of people is my candle type. I don't use the regular candles because there's a lot of fake outs in the market, and fake out candles do exist. With using the Helkanashi candles, which is the Japanese candles, they help filter out fake outs and help you spot reversals and trends a lot earlier. So in order for you to set your candles that way, you want to come down here, and if your screen is set up like this, but you got to look for candles. I usually hit that because I'm on Android. Mobile might be a little bit different. Might have to hit menu, might have to tap on the screen. But trust me, when you find it, all you got to do is come and hit chart type. Once you hit chart type, you go from candles to Helkanashi. Just that simple. So let's get right in. You want to tap the candles in order for your settings to pop up. I'm going to go over all my settings, so this is how you want to set your screens up. You want to do real price on price scales instead of the Helkanashi price, real price. You don't want colors based on the previous bar because that previous bar may have been a fake out bar, and we want to keep things trending. All right, you want to make sure everything is set to body, borders, and wick. You want to make sure your sessions is set to regular trading hours, and you want to make sure it depends on where you are, but a lot of people like to use the New York time, so you want to set your time to UTC 5 New York. All right, then you're going to hit the arrow up here in the left hand corner. You're going to come to status line. You only need the logo. Everything else is a distraction. Even having your indicator titles, distraction. All right, so you're going to hit that. You're going to hit the line again. You're going to come to scales and lines. For currency and unit, you're going to make sure that's always visible. Scales models, you want to make sure that's visual on tap. No overlapping labels. You want to make sure you got the plus button in the right hand corner, and you want to make sure you add countdown to bar close. All right, the rest of this stuff is just preference, but when you got your high and low lines, make sure that stays the same. Bid and ask lines, the bid line is going to be green, the ask is going to be red. These are the prices that the brokers want you to get in, and you have to utilize these lines to figure out when is the best time to get in. All right, date format, you want to make sure it's the day, the month of the day, and the year, and you want to make sure you set that to 12 hours. Come down here to canvas. I like using a gradient background, so where it's a little bit of gray, but it's primarily dark, and then I like to have everything else kind of like grayed out as little as possible. You can copy this screen, and it should be like my screen when you get on the other side. Come down to trading. You want to enable buy sell buttons. You want to enable instant order placements, notifications. You could do all events or just rejection only. I do all events. And then for appearance, you want to make sure positions show up. You want to make sure you see profits and loss up there. A lot of people like ticks. I like money. I'm not there yet for ticks, but that's your preference. If you're a futures trader, it's probably best you see ticks, and if you're a Forex trader, it's probably best you see money. So same thing down here for executions. Turn it off. Turn off the execution labels. That's just a big distraction on the screen. And then you want to extend the price line for the position orders. This way, no matter where you swipe, left or right on the screen, different time zone, it's there on the screen always. And then you want to make sure orders and executions and positions are on upon screenshots. So they're not there when you're trading. But if you go take a Tradingview screenshot, they'll be there and showing all your orders. Come back for alerts. You just want the alerts line to be there and active, and then it's automatically hiding the toast. I don't know what that is, but we're automatically hiding the toast. As for events, you want to make sure it continues contract switch, and then you also want to do key facts today, and then you want to do latest news and mines. All right, so you also want to make sure all this stuff is up. When it's all up, it'll look just like this. Boom. Gold on the 5 minute. Now tapping that brings everything out. All right, you can see we're on the 5 minute. I like being on the hourly to look at my positions, and yeah, so you clearly see. So the buttons is going to pop up on your screen for the buy and sell icons in the left hand corner. Hit any one and it's going to pop up. These are all the brokers that Tradingview will allow. For futures, we are using Tradovit, and for Forex, we're either using Owanda or, let me see, where's the other one? Where's Forex.com? If you're American. For everything else, I believe it's some other brokers, but I'm only familiar with what I'm familiar with. But we're not using any of those brokers. We're just going to hit paper trading, broker simulated by Tradingview. It's going to pop up this page. You're going to hit connect. Then you should have a Tradingview icon right next to your buy sell buttons, and it will let you know how much of a balance you have, as well as it's going to let you know your histories and your account histories. Right, I didn't do too much on this paper trading account, more or less lost. I was just trying to figure out how to use it before I got into my futures account. And it also has a journal as well. You can go ahead and you can do time and text. A lot of that stuff is here. That has the setting bar here as well. I am not allowed to touch any of this. And for commissions, you can set that to whatever your broker may give you. and we just go from there. So I want to reset the account. I don't want 100,000. Let's start off with $1,000, right? No, let's be real. We're going to get a prop account, and it's usually either going to be 50K or 100K. So let's do the 100K. 100K USD. For stocks 1 to 1. For Forex 1 to 50. All right. For others 1 to 50. For futures 1 to 20. I believe I had a 1 to 30, but we'll keep it at that. For crypto 1 to 10. And then we're just going to hit reset. Boom. Count fresh, reset. There we go. These are all my accounts. Forex Prince 93. We can go ahead and hit this little X button. And now we have everything up here. Now, yes, we can just place buy and sell orders, right? If you tap the price line, I bought because of my strategy. If you tap the price line and hit stop loss, right? Let me see. I believe it's... You have to hit the button. I'm trying to get it on this screen. But basically, you hit the button and you drop your stop loss. And for take profit, you swing it up. Right? I'm going to go about here. This is probably a best spot to suit it. You can edit these. I didn't know you can do it like that. So for stop loss privileges, I like to come to the higher time frame, and I like to move stop losses down to recent rejection. And then for take profit, we are going to go, this is about 1 to 1. We are going to go right up at that blue line. Done. Orders is in. We can let this trade rock out just like it is. That's how you set your stop losses and stuff. Now that that's set, you can see how that looks. If I zoom out, you can see my levels at all times. My stop loss is at the bottom of those wicks. My take profit is in that zone. Maybe we move that zone up to the top of that candle, and we good to go. We're risking basically 5,000 to make a little under 7K on this trade, and basically that's just how that worked. Why I took this trade like I did, you can clearly see. Let me get a arrow down here. Price is bouncing off the green line, not the yellow. We're bouncing off the green. We're waiting for a cross, and that's how it all should look. So I'll drop down in time frame because I want you to see exactly what I mean. Price is exiting the bottom Bollinger Band, bouncing off of this position here, right off the yellow line. If you don't know what these lines mean to me, let's go into them. Come to style and my lines. For hard buy, we have 25. For soft buy, we have 35. For range, we have 50. For soft sell, we have 65. And for hard sell, we have 75. With possible overbought being 88 and possible oversold being 12. The rest of this stuff is just how you need it. I would take off the trend lines. Alright, I'm taking off the middle band. I don't need that up there. And we just gonna leave it like this. Hit OK, and we are good to go. Alright, I am risking, I am in contract size, so that is how that works. But for you to make your stop losses, all you do is just times your account balance by the percent you're shooting for. So if they're shooting for 8%, 100,000 divided by times 8% will let you know how much you need. Then you divide that number by 100 pips, and then it'll show you your lot size, and then you just break that up in 2 trades to hit. It's not that hard. So like I said, the way my strategy works is we trade tops and bottoms. Alright, zoom this out. Let's get a cursor up here. This is considered a top. This is considered a bottom. Top of the TDI, bottom of the TDI. Bottom of the Bollinger Band, top of the Bollinger Band. Price broke out of the Bollinger Band. We would have looked to get in possibly on this candle. My strategy said that we would have got in on this candle, And if you tie that up where it is, that's right before the sell signal. Same thing happened down here on the buy. You would have gotten in on this cross, and you would have seen that right where it is above the screen is outside of the Bollinger Bands. It's exactly like losing momentum. You would have got in before the signal, and you would have just held this trade until you saw fit. Usually I would probably get out in this area because it's a rejection area, but this whole box is a zone. So if price breaks this point, I'll know to hold until this point. If it rejects this point, I'll know to get out at that point. So you got that. Let's go over how to get the alerts popping. All right, you are going to come to alerts. It's going to ask you to make a new one. You're going to hit the clock, and once you hit the clock, you are going to want to set this up. All right, so if you have my indicators, great. If you don't, make sure you comment down in the section below, comment section, and make sure you also check the description for my Discord link. Jump over in Discord, and I'll make sure to pass you everything. So you're going to want to set the TDI bulls crossing the TDI bears. You're going to want to set it to once per bar. So that means every time a bar is going through these conditions, it is getting ready to send you a signal. Now you need this special code down here. I have both codes in because I only have the basic of Tradingview. I don't have premium, so in order for me to get the advantage out of this, I have to put in both codes. So you're going to look on the screen, copy it word for word. Anything wrong and it won't fire exactly as it should. You're going to make sure you buy the ticker at whatever interval your screen or the alert was created on. Entry is going to be the closing candle. Now, mind you, I said once per bar. That's once per bar open. So the signal is going to get ready to fire once the bar opens, and when that bar closes is when the actual signal will come to our phones. Stop loss is going to be the low if it's a buy. Take profit is going to be a high if it's a buy. Now the extra text, secure 20 pips, make profit 50 pips, trade go 100 pips. That's just me. If we're trading in 100 and 100 pips increments, then this is just how I go. At 20 pips, I'm securing. At 50 pips, I'm securing even more. And at 100 pips or at 80, 90 pips, I'm trying to secure a majority of this. I'm not trying to walk away. So same thing as the sell ticker, interval, entry, close, stop loss high, take profit low, and same thing, go forth. So you just hit save, flat out. You just wait it out. Currently up $70 on this account. Not a lot of money, but we're good to go. Looks like it might try to sell off again in any minute now. So we're just here to just be here. So that's my trade. Let's go ahead right into some more psychology. Alright, let this photo catch up. Alright, like I said, I didn't want to steal too much of y'all's time. Just wanted to show you how to set that up so you can get that out the way. Like I said, any more questions that you may have about my strategy on how to use it, make sure you jump in the Discord and grab the document that I have. I had a couple buddies meet me over from Reddit that I've recently met, and they are helping me tweak it to make sense. Alright, so we can eventually maybe get it published on Tradingview, and no more of reaching out to me. You can just grab it. Anybody can grab it. It'll be free to the public. And if all I ask in return is that if you know somebody that wants to learn how to trade but don't know how to get started, that's where you come in. Help them get started. This knowledge isn't going to be around forever, and if we are to help this knowledge pass around forever, then you want to make sure you pass it to the next person so they can pass it to the next person, and so forth, as it should go in your family. Teach your kids, teach your cousins, teach your nephews, teach the people that need to know this stuff at a young age, so when they make it 10 years later in the process, they're already where they need to be. Alright, so let's go right over this psychology. The easiest fear of missing out solution, which is FOMO, is so simple. Entering trades before your entry model, entering trades without your point of interest being tapped, trying to catch tops and bottoms without having any signs of reversals, alright? Entering trades just because someone else has taken it, switching markets and instruments because you feel like you're missing out. This is happening to you, then you're definitely going to want to pay attention to figure out how to stop it. All of these are FOMO problems, or fear of missing out problems, and they can be solved in two simple things: strict rules and discipline. Alright, if you have strict rules, against on how you're supposed to trade, then you know that these rules shouldn't be broken. And if you have discipline for following those rules mentally, you're not going to make any mistakes. All right? You need rules. Trading is a game of following rules and systems. The fact that you are going FOMO means you don't have clearly defined rules to follow. The first step is to examine all aspects of trading, top-down analysis, and bias determination using the economics. You want to make sure you also have point of interest selection. So I trade supply and demand. My points of interest is always recent supply and demand levels, not ones that we're currently in, ones that we have entered from the left side of the screen, meaning the past. All right? You want to also make sure you know what your entry model is, when you should take it, and how you are supposed to take it, and follow those rules. As well as you are supposed to create a risk and trade management strategy to help you know what you're risking and to help you know how many trades you're supposed to be taking to reach this acquired risk that you want to shoot for. Now, for every aspect, add strict rules and systematic procedures so you always know what you have to do next. And then all you need is discipline. Once you have the rules, it's all about following them. This is when discipline, willpower, and professionalism will kick in. If you lack discipline and find it hard to stick to your rules, you have a discipline problem. It's time to train your discipline muscles, push yourself to do the hard things, adopt hard habits, practices discipline in your life, and do something hard for 30 days, which is trading. If you're already trading, you're already doing something hard. Continue to stick at it. Please don't quit. Please don't quit. It's so worth it. Then you need to become a new person if you are succeeding in this game. You can't be the same person that you were when you entered this game, because that person didn't have any rules, didn't have any strategies, didn't have any healthy habits, didn't have any discipline in the markets whatsoever. You have to evolve and become something better in order for you to continue succeeding in this journey. All right? And you want to succeed in this journey. So make sure you stay strict to your rules and disciplined to your strategy, and nothing can go wrong. So like I said, I didn't want to keep y'all here long. I hope that you caught this video. I hope that you're watching it. Do know that I love everyone that watches my videos, and I appreciate you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And if this video found you well, make sure you comment down in the comment section below. It's just anything. Let me know you're here, and you'll see that I'm here as well. So for better or worse, guys, continue watching. Stay blessed. Love you all.